Today I'm going to revisit a topic that I did kind of cover a very long time ago in my YouTube career when I was, on the Dragon Ball Nation YouTube channel, and I apologize for not uploading on this channel for like the last week. I've obviously, you guys know, if you follow Dragon Ball and all that stuff, I've had a lot of work to do with news coverage and my own videos and setting up my other channel and changing some things. And I want to revisit a topic I did talking about and really discussing why being a YouTuber isn't really easy, and the difficulties that come with this. And I know a lot of people think it's fun, and it is. It's extremely fun to do. And by the way, my webcam's not really working right now, so we're doing a picture format right now. Isn't that just fantastic? Being a YouTube, one of the things that just annoys you as a YouTuber, right? One of the things that you really, a lot of people might think it's super, super easy, and I think to an extent it can be, depending on what type of content you create. It really does matter what type of content you create. How do I put this? I'm not going to bash people for doing different types of content, like a gaming channel strictly. I could tell you from my own experience with playthroughs that if you're doing a gameplay every day, that's pretty easy work. You don't have to think up of topics and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you're wrong for doing something like that. And I'm glad that people can be super successful doing that. I really can't. I wish I could. There's also people that, just like this channel. This channel's not a lot of real effort. But managing this channel with the other channel, that does take a lot of effort, 40 plus hours a week, it does get a little bit taxing on you. I literally do work every single day. I rarely ever take a day off completely. At bare minimum, I will work probably 3 hours at least one of the days in the week. That would count as my easy day. 3 hours isn't that long, but it's just no breaks, and I do have to kind of figure out a way to get more breaks in there, I suppose. My last couple videos on my other channel, editing hasn't been extremely strong with them, and some of that was because there wasn't a whole lot of editing I could do for the videos, and the other is, and I'm going to do a video on the Dragon Ball Nation channel about the editing process. I was going to do it on this video, but I think, number one, more people need to see it, and number two, it talks more about the way I edit my videos on my other channel, so it's more appropriate for that one. But just managing all this stuff, that's why you haven't seen a video. I gotta think of topics for this channel and the other channel. It's not always easy, and I knew that going into it, and I'm still sticking to this channel even though I haven't uploaded in a week. I just haven't had time, and that's really hard to do. But just doing YouTube every day, maybe if you're a guy that only uploads once a week, it's not too hard on. But if you're uploading every single day or twice a day, like me, like Danny, Geekdom, like Rhyme Style, it is a taxing process. Not to mention, we all have other things we do in life, so it is pretty difficult to manage this stuff. But a lot of people look at it like it's a hobby. Even I make money off of YouTube. It's a living. I treat YouTube like a job, and I don't just take a day off of a job just because I don't feel like doing anything. I don't treat it like that. I treat this like it is a actual career, which it is. I'm growing a business in a way, I suppose you could say, which is, it's like, well, he's talking about a cartoon from the 80s. Yeah, I am, and it's fantastic that I can actually go and do that kind of stuff and make money off of something that sounds so crazy and have an audience for that. But it's a beautiful thing, and that's what I love about the internet. It's just like, it's an amazing thing. That's all I can say about it. It really is. But there is a lot of things about being a YouTuber that maybe a lot of people don't know. Even if you're a YouTuber, maybe you're relatively new, there's a lot of things you need to pay attention to in order to succeed, which is the really confusing part, because YouTube is a constantly changing platform, really. And I know Dino, Rhyme Style, understands this way better than I do, and he's given me and other people in our group tips, and I'm very grateful for that. He really is a good guy to really, give pointers on that stuff, and he's a good friend in general. But there's a lot of things about YouTube that a lot of people don't know, and it's all the statistics you have to look out for. Retention, how long people watch your videos, how long people watch your videos for, how many minutes people have watched your videos for, how you're getting recommended in search feeds. There's so many statistics that I can't even get into because I don't even fully understand it. A lot of people think that getting into, a lot of people are so worried about getting into a network. Networks don't really, well, I'm not going to talk about networks because even I'm still, I'm not in a network at all. I'm not in a partnership with anyone. I'm not the best guy for that, but from what I understand, networks do not pick what kind of ads run your videos. A lot of people are worried about that. They're worried about being in a network to make the most money. They're more of a protection service, really, and a lot of them don't even help out because they're so big, really. That's a lot of the reasons, and I just don't feel like going into a network. It's a lot of stress to really think about all this stuff, and to see your channel maybe go downhill is kind of stressful. My channel's kind of been dropping a little bit. I know it's going to come back up. I've been here before. I've gone down. I've come back up. And what I have to do is find that sweet spot. And when you're trying to manage your own personal life, a second channel, again, personal life, main channel, all that stuff, all those hours, it is kind of taxing on the soul. And there is a bit of passion maybe lost. It becomes more of a chore than being fun. And I want YouTube to be something that's fun, not something that is a burden at times, because I love talking about Dragon Ball, but when I make a video and I always go like, okay, how am I going to approach editing this? How am I going to present this to the fans? How long is this going to run for? Like the other day when I did the news on the Trunks videos, I'm like, okay, I planned on originally editing this, and I'm like, I really do not have any time to edit this like a crazy video. I just don't. And I know no one said anything, and I appreciate that you guys accept stuff like that. I guess it's more, when it's a long video like that, I feel like I maybe don't have to edit it quite as much. I know not everyone's going to look at it the same way I do, because the way I look at it is like, well, I put all this work into all these other videos this week. I feel like this is more of a podcast type video. It does not really need any editing, just an image. People are going to listen to it. There's not really any use of images needed because there's nothing to really use as like a point of reference, I suppose. Like, I don't need to show any pictures talking about whatever I'm talking about because everyone knows what I'm talking about. They know. And that's, that's kind of the way I look at certain videos. I try to edit as much as I can every video, but when you're doing it every day, it really is a lot of work. And I take pride in the type of videos that I put out when they are really good quality. I feel good about them, and I appreciate when people watch them, but doing the YouTube stuff is still a difficult thing at times. It really is, and I think that's something maybe not everyone sees or not everyone really, frankly, cares about, and I get that. I really do. It's just that, I'm not any different from you. You're not any different from me. We're both people. We're all people here. I'm not any better. I know a lot of people think like, oh my God, he replied to my comment or he noticed me. It's like, I'm just a regular guy, dude. I'm just very passionate about Dragon Ball, and I happen to have made videos. I'm not any better than someone that is a smaller channel than me. We do Dragon Ball stuff. It just so happens that maybe, I guess, I'm more popular, but that doesn't change who I am. That's something that I've always thought was kind of funny, I guess, being a YouTuber. And it's just, I don't know, it's very strange, I suppose, in a way. I see it, it's almost like, he is this popular guy, I know, but we're all people here, and it is definitely strange to see stuff like that. But being just doing YouTube, just know that it is not, and I'm not saying everyone thinks that it's easy. I'm just saying if you think it's easy, just know that there is a lot of stuff that goes into it that a lot of people don't understand unless they really have a decent knowledge of the YouTube format, or have friends that know that, like me, or have gone up and downhill with YouTube. It's Because when that is, especially if that is your only source of income like it is for me, it's something you really have to pay attention to, and it can stress you out with the amount of money you make. Thankfully, I'm in a position where I don't really need to worry about money too much right now. I mean, I still need money to survive, but I'm in a good position right now. I don't need to worry about that much. I got all my cards laid out, but it is, for some people, an easy thing where they can sit down in front of a camera. Like with this channel, this video is going to probably be made in about half an hour, and you guys are going to love it, hopefully. But there are certain parts that are just too much, and I already know that I rambled things so much at this point that I should stop the video. But it's just something that I wanted to get off my chest. That's what this channel's for. It's stuff I want to talk about, stuff I want to report on, I want to give my thoughts on, or just vent in general. And hopefully the guys that did subscribe to this channel are getting the stuff that they want. Comment down below what you guys want me to talk about. It'll help me get these videos out quicker. Any type of videos, just, if you're watching this, if you have something that you want me to talk about, then please comment it down below and I will take a look. Because that will help me a lot. It'll make it easier on me to make videos on this channel. I'm not stopping this channel anytime soon, so don't worry about that. I just was taking a little break just because I had other things to work on and it was tough. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Thanks for watching and sticking with this channel and the main one. And I'll catch you later.